Are you hungry for the latest news and trends from the internet? Welcome to What's Cooking on the Internet, your one-stop shop for discovering the hottest digital delights. Hit that subscribe button and let's get cooking.
Germany's been grappling with a growing far-right movement, and the latest elections sent shockwaves across the political landscape. The Alternative for Germany party AfD surged to second place with 20% of the vote, doubling its support from the previous election. But what's behind this dramatic showing? One unlikely source is a viral meme based on a single word drawn from Arabic, talahon. The word talahon entered the German lexicon in 2024 and nearly won the country's Youth Word of the Year competition. It began as a seemingly innocuous episode but evolved into a cultural flashpoint, reshaping voter sentiment and rewriting the afds' fortunes in ways no one could have predicted. This is a story about the unintended consequences of memes. The word talahon comes from the Arabic phrase talahon, meaning come here or bring it on in Levantine Arabic. It describes a specific stereotype: young Arab males, typically between the ages of 12 and 20, who travel in groups, engage and play fighting, wear Nike shoes, tracksuits, and Gucci fanny packs, and challenge others to fights with shouts of talahon. A Syrian-German rapper named Hassan popularized the meme with a sequel to his 2022 song lahon, which included lyrics in Arabic and German. The song's popularity sparked an explosion of cultural output by Arab German youth, which trended for months. One striking moment was 14-year-old Syrian-German rapper Lil M's Talahon song, which he performed on TikTok with a dance that included the come here and fight hand gesture. German tween girls performed the dance, and Gen Z posters fetishized the concept of a hyper-masculine Talahon boyfriend on TikTok and Instagram. But the Talahon phenomenon wasn't without controversy. German liberals criticized the trend and songs, saying they promoted violence and sexism. These are legitimate concerns about hip-hop music and culture, but because the Talahons were Arab and Muslim, the critiques took on racist and islamophobic overtones. Rather than seeing the videos as typical hip-hop content, white German liberals said they were an expression of the violence, sexism, and misogyny that were purportedly rife in Muslim Arab society. Serious German media platforms published articles that quoted anti-violence trainers who claimed Talahon culture was toxic, arguing that it promoted disrespect for police and non-German values and could lead youth toward actual crime rather than just viral videos. Critics worried that it would become a cult that didn't represent German identity or values and would disrupt German social harmony. But many German observers missed that most of these Talahon videos, created by Arabs, were actually tongue-in-cheek commentary and self-parodies that mocked stereotypes about Arab youth culture and sartorial style. They satirized cliches about young Arab males who supposedly hang out in groups, act like gangsters, wear Gucci pouches, shadowbox, and loiter at street corners or hookah bars, macho, ridiculous, and obsessed with fashion logos. The Arab Talahon content emerged in two forms. One reflected Arab German culture's self-aware embrace of stereotypes, while the other projected the aggressive stance of a minority that feels oppressed, discriminated against, and othered. Rather than recognizing this as a moment of societal integration or an invitation for social dialogue with a marginalized community, white German society opted for a reactionary interpretation that misrepresented Talahon culture as a purely negative phenomenon. The Talahon phenomenon has evolved into a marker of claimed identity, with some Arab German youth embracing it as a form of defiance, camaraderie, shared cultural experience, and expression. But this analogy falls apart under scrutiny, since one cannot reclaim a term that wasn't historically used as a slur to begin with. German society is deeply conformist, so it's no surprise that the average German citizen will tell you they're not racist toward immigrants, as long as the immigrants learn to think, act, speak, and dress like the rest of the Germans. They're also remarkably sincere and consistent in their social contract with migrants who do make the effort to integrate into German culture. But there's a persistent view that Muslim immigrants have failed to integrate into German society and are more prone to violence. This attitude is reinforced when violent acts are committed by people of a Middle Eastern background. In December, police arrested a man of Saudi origin after he deliberately drove into an outdoor Christmas market, killing 2 people. The war in Gaza exacerbated anti-immigrant tensions and, by extension, prejudice toward those who embrace or personify the Talahon style and attitude. Germany, with its Nazi history, has enshrined laws against hate speech that criminalize expressions of anti-Semitism. But in recent years, Several states have passed legislation that defines criticism of Israel as a type of anti-Semitism. The fall of the Assad regime in Syria offers a glimmer of hope in this grim situation. Almost every major German party campaigned on restricting immigration and asylum policies, targeting the Talahons from Syria. But his sudden departure raises a critical question. What if the nearly 1.3 million Syrians in Germany decided to leave and repatriate? If Syrian immigrants did choose to return, right-wing voters would soon feel the impact on their quality of life. This could present an opening for serious politicians to address Germany's real issues and offer genuine solutions, instead of running campaigns and winning elections by demonizing immigrants and capitalizing on TikTok trends. In the end, the talahon phenomenon is a complex and multifaceted issue that reflects the deep-seated tensions and contradictions within German society. It's a reminder that memes and cultural trends can have unintended consequences, and that the far-right movement is not just a free, ng phenomenon, but a symptom of a deeper societal malaise.